Blessings and love, my bodacious brethren. Welcome to another episode of OMG, the deity dish. God here with all of your juicy tidbits to keep you informed, reformed, and transformed. One quick update from our last show. Lots of mail about sheep being led to slaughter. Apparently, it's in the Bible. But have no fear, God is believing in the vegan. Speaking of which, we love the letters here. Keep them coming. Loving all the feedback and totally psyched for your comments. No question is too bogus or compliment too cheesy. Not that I need compliments per se. I'm just jonesing for a few positives and all the complaints, you know? Let's see. A complaint about 2020. Another complaint about 2020. This one is about Zoom. Okay, there's got to be something positive in all these letters. Let me just see here. Oh, this one is from a legit secret admirer. They say that they would love to come on the show for an interview. Well, cool beans. If you're watching Secret Admirer, just get in contact with my booking manager, JC, and wait, what's that?
Surprise! 'Tis me.
You're my secret admirer.
You seem shocked that Satan would lie. It's kind of my deal.
Well, you do look good.
You too.
Oh.
Another lie.
Figured.
I wanted a big audience for this reunion, and for some devilish reason, you have more subscribers. But you know what they say, if it's not on camera, it didn't happen. Or is it, if it's not on camera, you can't monetize?
Both, sadly.
So, how's the family and all that?
I think JC's setting up somewhere, the Zoom to the Twitch to go live on the StreamYard.
Ah, I see you're still struggling with the way that things work.
I can't keep up. Seems like technology's made communication easier, but communicating harder.
Here's a pro tip for you. You'd get more fan mail if the humans didn't have to send you actual mail. I've only ever known one Gen Zer who ever bought a stamp, and he thought it was a cute little sticker.
Totally, as if.
Yeah, totally. Okay, can I ask what's going on with the whole 80s vibe? I can't tell if you're tragically trendy or tragically tragic.
I loved the 80s.
Clearly. Too many shoulder pads for me.
It was the last decade before the internet was invented.
My finest accomplishment.
And before social media a decade later.
My second finest accomplishment.
Can I share something with you?
With me? I wouldn't.
I actually want everyone to hear this. I don't love being a social media star.
This is a gimmick. You very clever.
No, I'm serious.
Then you're a fool, because this is how we get followers. Literally.
All of this is way too much pressure, and some of you out there, your comments on my videos are a little negative.
Pro tip 2, never read the comments.
There should be a special circle in hell for those folks.
Oh, there is. And I never visit. It's too horrible, even for me.
At least I'm holding it together, more or less.
Your more is less than you think. You're falling apart.
Am not.
Then why are you blinking?
Well, everybody blinks.
Yeah, you've always had this little tick whenever you're upset, blinking your eyes like you're in a windstorm.
Liar.
Yes, thank you for the compliment, but I'm still right. Ah!
Bite me. You just bring out the worst in everybody.
Thank you again. You know, this show really should be called ROFL or LMAO.
Stop saying random letters.
The only random thing here is you.
Heaven's never been better, actually. The Archangel Michael is starting me an OnlyFans account.
And you know what that is. At the club, we call him Magic Mike for a reason.
Leave my channel!
Ironic coming from someone who doesn't want to be here at all. See? That's the problem with vulnerability. It's used against you.
Vulnerability is my strength. You just see the worst in everyone and it makes you hopeless.
Better hopeless than weak. You allow them to hurt you.
And you hurt everyone before they can hurt you.
It's worked for me so far.
Oh, has it? I'm glad you came to the show today.
Why? So everyone out there could watch me feel emotions?
You were my favorite angel in the early days, my shining star.
Better not tell Magic Mike. Bruised ego, that one.
I loved you so much.
Is that why you never came after me? When I left? Everyone knows you always go after the one who storms off. It's in all the soap operas. I waited outside the gates of hell for hours. Kept thinking you'd show.
It's hard sometimes, feeling completely different ways about someone at the same time.
Always assumed it was one or the other. Either you love or you hate. Either you're good or you're bad. Either you're a cat person or a dog person.
There's beauty outside the binary.
Not according to that book that they wrote about you.
I still haven't got around to that one. Kind of long, if you ask me.
Yeah, too much exposition. Writers. Their purpose to say in one chapter what could be said in a sentence.
Maybe it's not their fault. Some truths can't be captured in words, especially love.
Do you love me? Even now?
There once was a farmer who.
Jesus Christ!
He likes parables too. There once was a farmer who had goats. Every day she'd take care of the animals until one night there was a severe storm, and when she awoke, one goat was missing. So she went out to.
So, she searched everywhere, and everyone told her it wasn't worth it to find the goat. But she did anyway, because it was a part of her flock. And then she found the goat and brought it home, and they all lived happily ever. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Sorry, but these stories all start to sound the same. And JC has like 5 versions of that one.
Actually, the farmer hated the goat. She was so stoked when it left, and that goat felt the same way about her. So the night after that storm, it just left. Years passed, and the goat started a new life in the city, became a nightclub singer, made friends, while the farmer continued selling goats and cheese, and eventually started a franchise herself. They both lived to an old age, successful, happy, and never got back in touch. The end.
Well, that took a turn.
They weren't meant to be in each other's lives, and sometimes that's okay.
I see.
But maybe we're just in the middle of a storm. Who knows how things will look in the morning?
You know what else was missing from that book? You and me, the early years.
So many adventures.
Like the first time I got you drunk.
Technically, I invented alcohol, so it's my bad. Maybe that's why my son keeps turning water into wine.
Don't have a cow. He's a good kid.
Is that an 80s expression I heard?
Totally.
Oh, gnarly.
Radical.
Tubular.
Okay, we can stop that now.
Why? Too hellacious for you?
So this is what torture feels like.
Oh, well, that's our show for today. Please join us next time where Miriam will pop by to talk about the power of consent and how the patriarchy shapes our narratives.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That's it? What about us?
I was hoping you'd stay a while.
Without all of them? If a tree falls in the forest without a selfie, no one wins.
Um,
I don't know who I am without an audience.
let's find out.